What's up?
Assistance.
Yeah, what's good?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank
I look
goodness.
like Elton
Yes.
John.
My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping
I don't know
someone
who
would
that
come
is.
along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake.
What?
Might you be the one to help me?
I guess.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
She from my
Years ago,
class?
my
Slytherin?
grandfather,
She's
who
kinda
fancied
bad.
himself
Nah,
quite the
I joke, I
astronomer,
joke.
set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned.
Whoa.
Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
That's nice of you.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere
Stop.
sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover
Stop.
much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
I'm sure it would be. It's dangerous. Oh. We got so many potions too. And all the things I do for the people I barely know.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
And how do we know? Alright, and we go. Nothing. We got a new robe. Check the robe out in a second. I'm just getting robes. Okay, a wool jumper uniform. Yeah. Not that great. That's cool we get loot at least for doing this stuff. Alright, here we go. We got some potions. We got
I should let
something.
Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Alright. I'm coming, Grace. Bunch of papa's stuff. No, hold on. Apparently I gotta come on land. I can't drag myself up from the dock, from the ground, or from the water. Whatever it is. I changed my clothes while swimming too.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, and I'm keeping it.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You
Of
do
course.
well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again, and I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
I got a mask. What's this mask? Whoa! Mermaid mask. Let's go. You got something. What's good?
Never thought Ramrock's loyalist.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said
I always
as
thought you were
much,
an
they
elf.
turned
I don't know
on me.
why.
Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Come down to Picasco.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
I
It was
agree.
nice meeting you.
How dare they
We
take
should
these
have been
man's
under
belongings?
better circumstances.
Oh, that's explosive. Wow, why did you so close to me?
How many of you are there?
Okay. Watch this. You're dead. You're gone. You're done.
You explain. That's your best.
Watch your buddy die. I can take him outside and kill him. Oh dear. Ooh, buddy just went flying. Come on. Oh yeah. Won't rest on dead. Well, I think you're about to die. Oh dear.
Not quite. Your spells glance off of me.
Ooh. Got a potion. Oh, gimme, gimme. Cast Stupefy. I don't have Stupefy. We got a forge that does itself. There we go. I think I will.
Incendio.
I'm gonna light that bad boy. Oh, apparently we didn't. That's okay.
Quite something. Quite
Rugged
an
rogue.
enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
It's good.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I
I didn't see them. I must have passed them.
Any
They
hope
left before I
had of
left.
getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine.
Well, good for you, dude.
Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What is this angle?
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Of course. Look at that. view. Oh my goodness. So many owls in here and stuff. Is this where the Dumbledore died? In this tower? Is there nothing up here? Oh. What is this? Come on. I think you go over to here. If I'm not mistaken. No? So I feel like that opens up a pathway to something. Go on. Maybe you go in this hole. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. It's gone. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, I see, I see. Alright, come on. And then we light it on fire. God, I'm so
Looks
smart.
Intriguing.
Found a hidden passage. The chest. The ropes, shit. All that hard work for nothing. It's really foggy out. Can I kill? Can I kill? Okay, it's good. I thought I killed it for a second. Alright. Kill him. I don't even see me at all.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
I
Pay
sure
close
am.
attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Okay.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Okay. I just started pressing random buttons at one point.
Good work. The
Professor, do you have a moment?
Oh, do I really want to talk to you?
What is it?
I don't care.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Perhaps. Good to see you think things through.
Alright, do we want to try it out? What's this? Alright, let's try it.
Expelliarmus, you seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
I'm sure it will.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty.
What's up?
How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to
Don't worry about
Hogwarts.
it.
In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting
Should we really be
ceremony.
telling her? I don't
Apparently
trust
you
her.
brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
And I will not
For
answer
now,
them.
it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. which is why I wanted to speak to you.
Yeah, you waited for like 2
Everyone
days
has
out
been
here.
talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
Good for
What
you.
sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Slay, Queen, slay.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
Dude, this
That
headset's
may
really
be true,
crickety.
But shouldn't Officer Singer handle
Dude,
someone like
that
Harlow?
dragonfly
I
right
spoke with
there.
her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up
Oh,
to.
you're
I
so
shall reach
stupid,
out when
lady.
I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Callie.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
The fuck? Stranger needs help. I'm coming, stranger. Alright, I'll get there eventually. I'm on my way to rescue you. I'm gonna try out my new spell.
They must have come this way. Think!
Hello.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupefied!
And she can teach me stupefy.
I hope you
Alright. You ready for this? Watch this shit.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh dear. More of you.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I love the swag you got going on there.
Stop right there! All right, Doctor!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Ah!
Pays for your...
You old trash.
What on earth
that all
just
them?
happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Hello.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Oh,
Care
thanks.
to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
What's the... Okay.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
No way.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and
No,
I'm
he didn't.
studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm a Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
I love
No one
secrets.
has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
I guess.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oh, in here?
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on
Revelio.
Each trial
Sorry, I didn't mean to
has
cut you
these
off.
features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Where, oh, in here. Alright.
My word! Did you see that? The vines
It's glowing.
disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is
It also, like,
uncharted territory.
Stung the... Oh, no, it's
I'm
gone.
curious about these pyres.
Revelio.
I gotta solve this.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Okay.
Accio. Levioso.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Oh, I see, I see. There's more than...
These pyres are meant to be lit.
Accio. Incendio.
Where's the other one? Uh-oh.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Oh, I gotta speak to you, Nora. Or Norva,
I
whatever
take
your name
it
is.
we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Of course.
And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Bye. Hello. So, oh. I don't know where I am. No, that's usually here.
Revelio. Scrope. Who is Scrope?
Scrope. Don't know who Scrope is. Sounds like a lovely guy.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Now, do I have to grab these things and build up to it? Come on. Come on. There you go.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
Me too. Holy shit, is that a Chinese spy balloon? Oh shit, there's so many of them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Revelio.
It's probably inside. Oh no, it's outside. It's outside. It's in a pumpkin.
Down to the water's edge.
Whatever the
This
fuck
better
that
not be a
means.
trick.
I'm gonna fight somebody. Ah, my ankles. You know it's gonna jump. Oh, I'm dead. Usually it doesn't kill me. We'll take the safe journey down. Oh dear. See, that one didn't kill me. I don't know what the problem was.
Thank you for coming all this way.
Why can't you just tell me to go to the docks?
The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honor her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Absolutely not. Is Buddy missing an ear? Tell me about this ring, Scrope.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
He's gonna chop off your other ear. Yeah, wait, how did you know I had the
How
book?
did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
I actually want to know.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required.
What?
One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and
Oh my
now
God.
views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Yeah. I'll go get it.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
What if I don't grab the ring? It just wastes Buddy's time. It's horrible. Poor Scrope. Justice for Scrope. Alright, hold on. Oh no, we don't want to do that. I want to get this into there.
Incendio.
Okay, there's so many of them. Oh dear God. Trying to lick me.
Incendio.
So many. Okay. 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 Swarm, damn it. Can't fight them.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Yummy, yummy. Squid's gotta eat too. Sweet. Alright.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Could it be? A visitor?
It's good, dude.
Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago.
What?
Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map.
Buddy, you're such a simp.
Describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I think I could guess
I don't trust this guy.
But who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How
I
is it
trust him.
possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Revelio!